So when I first came to youth club, it was like 6 years ago. I actually remember this day pretty well because I was with a couple of my friends. We went down there and yeah, it was pretty scary. I was shy.
The first time I came to the youth club, I came with a group of friends and my sister. And I remember walking in and the first person I saw was you.
My perception of working professionals are they're there to do a job and leave, isn't it? So, hence the reason why probably for the first 3 months I was quite standoffish.
I was young when I come to the UK and I couldn't speak English and the communication was very hard.
Oh, hi, I'm Siobhan. And I was like, this isn't for me. So I stayed.
There was just great people at the youth club, and now time slowly goes by. It's like it's the same people that I've been friends with for nearly 6 years. So that's what just keeps me coming. And the great company there as well by the youth workers, they make sure we're all alright. They just ask how's your day, and we're all polite down there. Everyone's polite. That's probably the main reason why I go.
Like if you have a problem, we come in here, if you have a fun, we come here with friends, we just pop in and just have a fun, chat with them, and we can leave anytime you want and you can go anytime you want.
You trusted my opinion, you cared to listen to it. That was massive for me. That made me feel normal, if you understand what I mean. Like,
anyone I ever trusted let me down. So I didn't want to let someone else in because initially I thought anyone that I trust was just going to eventually let me down, whether it be 10 years down the line or 2 months down the line. So I never did until obviously I met you.
Do what you need to do, just do your work. And yeah, I just done what she told me. The next time I came in, I was like, I didn't get a job. Literally. I felt great though.
The beauty of being a youth worker is the relationships that you have with young people. There is no like hierarchy in terms of we're just two people, we're going to fully respect each other, we're going to fully trust each other.
The way we always pictured it, myself and Mark used to at Carney's, was that we had Mick Carney at the top of the pyramid and he's influenced us too, and then we've influenced a generation who in turn is going to influence a generation, so that's just going to spread and spread and spread.
I always wanted to work in a charity sector, in a non-for-profit sector. I was never thinking that I will be a youth worker. And I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the energy that young people bring to the group, the enthusiasm and the generosity of young people. So I think that's what kept me going.
That's the biggest thing with youth work. It's led by people with heart. And the beauty, I guess, also of youth work is you can make a difference by just being there sometimes.
you've displayed to me more of the things people want to see from family than I've seen from my own.
Throughout the years, she had my back, and I just felt a bit more closer, safer to the environment and the community where I was living in. Thanks for Charlene. I don't know who I would be.
It is really important that people do have role models. It's someone to look up to and be inspired by. That was the beauty of working in the youth club, was supporting young people to get through things and overcome things, and they could be role models to the younger ones and just pay it forward, which was really important.
When your heart's in something, you want to know that you're actually doing what you say you're going to do. When I can't see that I'm doing that, I find that difficult. But then it'll come through maybe on another day where you come in and you're like, oh, guess what? I actually passed my GCSEs, or guess what? I didn't get kicked out of class today.
When them relationships with young people have to end, and with families, because youth clubs close down, projects have to end because of funding, that is really difficult, and it's actually really heartbreaking to think that there's not enough provision for young people, there's not enough support for families. I feel really fortunate that we are still able to do that, but sadly for other youth workers it's just not the case.
What happens from beginning until end, you're still supporting us. And I never imagined this is gonna happen with me. Like, if I'm moving in this organization, I know you'll be somewhere else, but I will be not that much confidence like I am now.
I saw you more times during the week than I did like my own family. And growing up, you like from 16 through to 18, you played a massive part in my life.
You've helped me definitely become the person I am today. There's no ifs, buts, or maybes about that. You've been the most consistent person in my life. You've offered me the most support in my life. Youth work is something that definitely changed my life. Definitely. I'm just grateful for everything that you've done, George. I just need you to know that.